just treat everyone as your equal and your blood pressure will come down. Your cancer will disappear. Did you know that? Your cancer will disappear. Relax. After ulcers gone, blood pressure gone, migraine gone, autoimmune disease gone, Kshamavan. Then what does it say? Aptopasevi bhavet arogyam. I tell them, don't even tell your husband or wife. Close your room and make a list of people you hate. Simply make a list of people you hate. And then make an effort. Sit and meditate and say, I forgive bmhegde. After all, he's an ass. Let him go to hell. Just see. You relax. After ulcers gone. Blood pressure gone. Migraine gone. Autoimmune disease gone. Kshamavan. Then what does it say? Aptopasevi bhavet arogyam. Don't treat just your husband and wife as yours. Everybody is mine. Everybody is mine. My uncle, my aunt, my niece, my nephew, my grandfather, whatever it is. You just treat everyone as your equal and your blood pressure will come down. Your cancer will disappear. Did you know that? Your cancer will disappear. Now, friends, something more about lifestyle. Today, science tells us that you and I are not solid. We are just liquid or energy. Now, when you are energy, the matter changes into energy and energy changes into matter 1024 times in a second. In a second. And remember, each time the energy knows the blueprint of the matter. So, supposing, let us say, I have a problem in the eye. I was telling my friend. I can sit and meditate. And then I say, let my eye come back to its normal shape. Let my eye come back to its normal position. Let my eye come back. And next time when the matter becomes, energy becomes matter, let it correct it. Keep on doing that. This is called auto-suggestion. And this is called quantum healing. And lo and behold, your eyes get better. And people have now shown that you can sort of quantum heal anything. And please read that book, Amit Goswami's book, Quantum Doctor. And you as a doctor will get a lot of benefit because you can help your patients do that. A lot of things you can't cure, but you can. I'll give you another book, Anatomy of an Illness. Read that book, Anatomy of an Illness. Small book, written by Norman Cousins, a very famous American journalist. This fellow went to cover Kennedy-Khrushchev meeting in the 60s to Moscow in December. And they were standing in the tarmac. A jet was turning itself. In the minus 40 degrees centigrade cold, the jet hit him so hard that he fell down. And some peculiar pain started in his body. He was admitted in Moscow hospital, then transferred to Boston to Harvard Medical School Hospital, where they made a diagnosis of ankylosing spondylitis. There's no treatment for that. You become stiff like a wooden log and then die. And they told him he will live for 3 months. And they gave him a room and said, enjoy here because you are a very famous journalist. You die in Harvard Hospital itself. So he's lying there. He's resigned to his fate, saying that he's going to die. All of his friends used to come and talk. And one day somebody came and really joked. And this fellow laughed. For the first time he laughed. Heartily he laughed. Norman Cousins laughed. And then he found his finger was moving. When he laughed, the finger moved. So his friend said, we must make him laugh all the time. Those days, no television. So they brought this 8mm, that gudu machine. In the olden days, when you were born, they probably went to the cinema theater. It gudu and then it stops and another gudu it starts. Yeah. So this gudu, all Charlie Chaplin and all movies they came. He laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Walked out of Harvard Hospital after 3 months and remained alive for 20 more years to write this book to tell you how laughter can cure you. Just stress busters, that's all. What's the book name? Anatomy of an Illness. Illness. What's the author's name? Norman, N-O-R-M-A-N. Cousins, C-O-U-S-I-N-S. You read that book. As doctors, as dentists. Now, don't have a classification of doctors. Today, quantum physics says tooth is a part of the body. You will be surprised. You started with one cell that included the tooth also. It didn't come separately. With the implantology, it came. No, it didn't come. The tooth also originated from the one cell. And this cell divides, but divides in a peculiar way. That's the most important thing. Mark these words. It doesn't completely divide. There's a partial septum which comes and 1 becomes 2. Partial septum comes, 2 becomes 4. And then it becomes 12 trillion, 120 trillion cells. But they're all interconnected. It's called a syncytium. And very interestingly, unlike what we have, that organ-based thing, two brain cells may not have the same genome. A brain cell and a heart cell can have the same genome. A brain cell and a kidney cell can have the same genome. A brain cell and a gum cell can have the same genome. A gum cell and a tooth cell can have the same genome. So you can reconstruct any organ from any other place. You can even reconstruct a tooth. You can reconstruct a gum by quantum healing. And don't you call yourself a dental surgeon, because you can't deal with only one organ. The organ specialization is gone. And you are a human body healer. Call yourself a healer or a doctor if you like. I'm afraid to call myself a doctor, because if you know the meaning of the word doctor, you will be afraid to call yourself. Doctor comes from dossier. Dossier is to teach. A doctor doesn't become a teacher. Doctor is who is a teacher? Teacher is an example for students. A doctor should be an example to society. And the great responsibility, mind you, you can't monkey around being a doctor. You must be an ideal human being. And very difficult. So I don't call myself a doctor. I call myself just a professor, as a teacher, that's all. And actually, this girl was saying, Professor Dr. bmhegde, there's nothing in the English. The convention in London University is, when you become a professor in the university, you lose your other tags. You become Professor so-and-so. Or supposing you become a surgeon in London, you call you Mr. so-and-so. And if you're a woman, you're called Miss so-and-so. So then after that, there's no doctor there. So it's just one of those things. Doctor is a very, very big thing. Actually, great things, brainy fellows are called doctors. And they're all examples to society. And we should all try to be an example to society, because society respects you. Society expects a lot of things from you. And society doesn't expect you to be a monkey and to be monkey around. So friends, very easy to heal yourself. Quantum healing has come to stay. And this is, you don't know, we don't know what's happening in this world. We as a team, 4 of us, went to Brazil to investigate a man called John of God. Anyone heard of him, John of God? You heard of him? You raised your hand. No. John of God is a villager, farmer. One fine morning he had a vision from God saying that you have power to heal. So he started healing people, left, right and center. And people slowly, it's a small little village. Today it has become a huge town. Huge town. And you go there, you see a lot of these crutches, wheelchairs and are left there by people who came in wheelchair, went back walking. And we photographed him with 5 cameras in different places, seeing him operate on a breast cancer. The man comes, a villager, doesn't even wash his hands. He stands there and then prays for a long time. And then picks up his knife on the table, bread knife, and holds the breast like that and puts an incision. No blood comes out. Puts his hand inside the breast and squeezes that thing out. And then puts the breast there, hand there, and prays. Takes it out, no scar also. Can you believe that? You won't believe that. But I can tell you, I got photographs of that. And you must see the thousands of people who flock there and go back happy. A lot of things you and I don't know. The world is very wide. And we have to know a lot. And what we know, what I know about this world is not even 0.0001% of what is to be known. Hell of a lot to be known. And that makes you humble. Humility is education, says India's system. Vidya dadati vinaya, vidya vinaya sampanna. The greatest degree is how humble you are in this world. You are the educated man. How arrogant you are, irrespective of what ABCD you have after your name, it couldn't matter. You are nobody. Humility says, look, I am yet to know a lot. And I have to know a lot. And that really stimulates you to know a lot. So friends, only thing that helps you to live is your lifestyle. Work with